I'm Brian, and that's Jeremy, and every week on PSVR,
This week,
we take a look at the new VR games that are coming to the PlayStation Store this week.
we gather up all the videos we could find, all the descriptions we can plagiarize, and we condense them down into the short video for you.
Sometimes we look at delayed games, updates, DLC, or new game announcements.
So without further ado, here's PSVR This Week.
Kiroim Espeki. Kiroim Espeki. Kiroim Espeki. Kiroim Espeki. Alibro Espeki.
Back in September of 2019, Sony revealed during State of Play that developer Free Live's Gorn was coming to PlayStation VR. And that single event triggered a wave of comments on YouTube like I'd never seen before. Thousands of Gorn fans were desperate to learn more about it. Mostly, when is it coming? Which ended up being a tougher question to answer than initially anticipated. The scheduled winter 2019 release window came and went, and now after almost 9 months of confusion, Gorn is finally here. But the real question is it any good? Is it just a prettier version of Drunken Bar Fight? Honestly, I have no idea, but I can't wait to dive in and let you know. Eclipse Edge of Light was a pretty satisfying adventure, but for a game that involved tossing a ball at a whole lot of targets, the absence of move support was a little surprising. Luckily, the team at White Elk listened to the community, and as of this past Thursday, added move support to their game with a free update. It's not your typical control scheme, but it works well, and is definitely the preferred way to play Eclipse. A 1,000 years ago, a medieval Earth became enslaved by an otherworldly invader. But just before all hope was lost, a mysterious figure emerges from the shadows, carrying the symbol of the gods, with an unprecedented mastery of sword-to-sword combat. Swordsman VR is a story-driven, physics-based medieval combat game. It features a variety of environments, with over 100 enemy variations from 4 cultures, boss fights, dozens of weapons, shields, armor, a customizable player progression system, and more. Keep in mind that this is footage from the alpha version, and not representative of the final game. Seeing how far developer Sumo Labs has come in the last couple of years is truly amazing. Crisis Brigade 1 was a fantastic budget game that gave us some serious Time Crisis vibes. But with the sequel, these guys are looking to blow the first game out of the water. Realistic environments are probably the most noteworthy change, but even from these short clips, it's easy to see that enemies are more varied and act far more realistically. The coolest thing, surprisingly though, is that it's almost here. Diego Martin tweeted just yesterday that they're hoping to have an announcement sometime next week, and showed off this cinematic trailer of their upcoming shooter. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of PSVR
This Week. We'll be back next week to keep you up to date on all the VR games coming to the PlayStation Store.
But keep in mind that no one outside of Sony really knows what games are coming when.
But we'll do our best to keep you up to date each and every week on PSVR This Week.